Thank you so much everybody for joining me back into Ostriv. My name is Axfield, and with today's episode I want to focus on building a smeltery for our city so that we can start producing our own iron. Now in order for us to produce the iron, we have to get raw iron from a different town because we don't have any deposits on this map specifically, and the one town that does sell the raw iron is the town Barwin Cove, which we trade with via the river. So in any case, I'm going to maybe decide to build my smeltery on this side. So there's a nice spot right over here, somewhere within this range. We are going to add more people within this radius to just live a little bit closer to that region, so that we've got enough workers to occupy the smeltery. And then also I need to get a warehouse then to deposit the raw iron relatively close to the smeltery so that they can be more effective in their production. If you're new to this video or to the series that I'm doing, please do remember to subscribe as well as press the bell notification button, then you can stay updated on what I do. So the first thing I want to do now is to just finish one of these row houses. In that way we've got about 6 or 5 families that we can add to the town, and I need to look at another place of where I can build another warehouse. So I want to obviously have it relatively close to the smeltery. Let's maybe first determine where we want the smeltery. So I think having it close to the bridge will be a good idea. I'm not going to build more fisheries up to the river on the left side over here. It's a very narrow river, so I don't think we're going to utilize it really for the fishing. You can see the fishermen, they only really circle around this area over here, so I don't think I'm going to influence them in any way if I place the smeltery over here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it down right over there. And the warehouse, we can add maybe like in line with the bridge. I think that's maybe a good idea. I'm going to place it over there, and I'm going to move the warehouse to the front before we place the smeltery. And then I need to send a messenger to the town Barwin Cove. There we go. So there's hardly anything that I can sell to Barwin Cove, but now I can at least purchase the raw iron from them. Although I'm thinking now, I'm sending a messenger already, so maybe I must just finish up with the warehouse first. Yeah, let's rather do that, so that I can just purchase for myself a whole bunch of raw iron, and then we can get the smeltery up and running. Now I can build more of these village houses as well. I can get a nice block in here, and I think I'm going to do exactly that. We're going to maybe do another block of 8 of these village houses. It won't affect the movement with the villagers if I place it kind of like over here, but I'm going to make the yards slightly bigger. Alright, let's just see here. Where's this messenger? Okay, they're getting very close at the moment. I want to also just quickly look at my horses that I've got currently. I've got 12, so I do want to look at adding some more wagoneers. I'm just thinking of where I would like to place the wagon shed. I suppose we can place a wagon shed also somewhere on this side. Maybe we should just do it also like here, roundabout. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. They don't have to travel too far to get the hay. So I'm going to place it here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a platform as well so that they can get the water for the horses. Yeah, let's place it maybe like there. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our messenger now from Barwin Cove, or that's going to Barwin Cove. And I'm going to purchase myself a whole bunch of raw iron. So you can see with the iron ore, it's cost you per unit 0.05, whereas with the processed iron, it's 0.12. So it is significantly less than the refined iron. So let's maybe go ahead and I'm going to purchase a pretty decent amount. Let's maybe go for 6,000. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we can slot all the raw iron, we can slot into the warehouse over here. Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness. So the raw iron can't be slotted into the warehouse. It actually needs a stone storage, I believe it is. And I got that one wrong. Forgot about that, actually. Let's move that to the front. Well, you know what? I can still do the refined iron I can place in here. So let's do that. Let's maybe make that 4,000. Just want to see. I'm going to maybe also allow them to place bricks in here. It's just going to make it so much easier if we want to build more structures that requires bricks on this side of the map, so that they've got access to bricks much quicker. Okay, well, let's leave it at that. I think we can maybe, let's just see, we can maybe add nails here as well. Nails and metal parts. Yeah, let's do it like this. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, it's the stone storage that you need for the raw iron, the iron ore. I completely forgot that we actually have to place it in there. And while we wait for all of these things to just finish up, I think let's maybe start with the village houses. Want to give it a decent size. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move it like I did with the other village houses, just closer to the front entrance, just to shorten that distance so that it doesn't take up any of the yard space. Yeah, alright, and yeah, we just need to select the raw iron. And limit it to 10. Okay, we've got a messenger from Durkachi. I'm going to just go ahead and sell my shoes. I've got a whole bunch of shoes that I can sell, and we make really good money with that. So the clothing production is going way smoother. And the Horeca's looking better, finally. I don't have a lot of processed iron left, so let's maybe purchase 2,000 of that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make another few of these houses. Just here. Let's look relatively straight, so do that, put them down. For now I'm going to just add one more because we've got the trees in the way, so I'm gonna just do it like this. Here we go. Alrighty, and then we can obviously just add some stone wells. And I just maybe do another 2. Okay, so there you can see they're bringing all of the raw iron. So then we can immediately start with the production. Okay, yeah, you can see here we've got 5 families that we can slot into this row house. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, we're going to need charcoal as well. I thought they allow you to do the firewood, but you actually do need charcoal. A little bit of a bummer, but it's not too bad. Let's just do 1 charcoal pile over here. And I'm going to add the carters and the wagoners. Let's do the labor limit to 12, and I'm going to just set the wages to 130, just to make it a top priority. And I think we can just fill up the workforce completely. Why not? And the labor limit, I'm going to maybe just do it up to 12. It looks like we require quite a few workers here. Let's just take this down a notch. I'm going to take 1 worker away on this side. Now I think we're only able to assign men here within the smeltery. It's one of those jobs. I don't know if there's any men available at the moment on this side of the river. Yeah, here we go. Let's just sell all the items we can to Marefa. And I'm gonna maybe just go ahead and purchase 1,500 hemp to help with the clothing production. We can maybe take 1 or 2 workers away here from the forestry, just to compensate for now. I should probably let them start with the second block of row houses. Yeah, how much bricks have we got? Yeah, 8,200. Yeah, that should be okay. Just gonna move the wagon shed to the front. We're almost done with it. And then I can just start adding a few horses here. Now that's gonna really help us just to transport some of the, I would say especially some of the iron, across to the different parts of the city. We're getting close to 1,300 population. I've had a lot of people that die now in the last couple of minutes. Well, suppose, you know, the city has been running now for 37 years. Okay, right, so let's go ahead and add, maybe just add 3 workers. I'm gonna say 500 hay, no wheat. Right, so I want to quickly check which horses we can assign as draft horses. I'm gonna say we can rather slaughter this older one. The 2 elder females we can slaughter. And then I'm going to take this one, and then probably this male as well. We've got a whole bunch of males, so I should probably just take more of the males. Yeah, so you can see it's a good thing that I've built the bridges here now. There's a whole lot of movement going through this side. Now in the future I do want to assign another forestry over here just to clear up these trees. And then I'm probably going to build a big block of row houses over here. And then on this corner I'm going to also do a small block of row houses. Then it's going to be like another city center or a hub, if you could say. Something like that. Right, so we're going to order one wagon. And we should have enough gear now for the next draft horse. I'm going to just say take that one and then another male horse. And then what would we have left? Let's see here. Okay, so then we will have 4 males and 3 females. Okay, that's okay. If you look at the minimap at the bottom, you'll see that we've pretty much utilized literally half of the whole map. Doesn't look that way. But yeah, I suppose if you look at it from this angle, you can kind of see it. Alright, so we've got our messenger for Barwin Cove again. Gonna maybe go ahead and just order another 2,000. We almost used about 2,000 raw iron. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so the iron production is going really well. I think I'm gonna just stick with 3 workers for now. Here for the smeltery. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You can see it's running full steam over here. Right, so we've got our second row house up. So now I think once this row house is filled, we're going to have plenty of workers, or more than enough workers, to do all of the work that's here. Let's just set up the third draft horse. Yeah. Right, and we're going to just fill this wagon shed. And I'm going to add the other workers here as well. I still need to assign my workers here. My goodness. I haven't even assigned the workers here at the boatyard. I think I'm going to just set myself up another barber surgery right over here. Just not quite sure how I want to place it. Maybe more like this. Yeah, let's maybe do that. And I'm also going to add myself another school. place it right next to this one. There we go. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and clear out this forestry, or just at least the logs. Yeah. Gonna do the same for this one as well. We're not using as much wood at the moment, but I want them to keep on working, so that's why I'm just clearing up the space. I'm gonna just add maybe one more extra worker here for this forestry. Right, so we've got both of these row houses, we've got them fully occupied now, with 5 families each. And we are getting very close to 1,300 population. I believe when these village houses are done, we're definitely going to reach that 1,300. Oh, we've actually got a whole bunch of pumpkins over here. My goodness. Normally I don't get that big of a yield of pumpkins, but these houses have got so many pumpkins. Wow. Okay, we've still got a decent amount of iron ore, so I'm not going to worry to purchase more. I'm going to actually send a messenger to Pinutine. I want to sell some of my warm clothes. We haven't had a messenger from that town in quite some time. Let's see here, the unemployment rate, okay, it's still at 12%. But that's staying pretty stable, even with me building all of these houses. Yeah, right, let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna sell 1,200 clothes, warm clothes, and we can definitely sell some of the broadcloth. You see that's starting to increase now. And the sunflowers, here we go. Nice. Beer, we can actually list beer also now as a trading commodity. That's been, the production has been going pretty well. Let's maybe just do 500 at a time. I did lay some extra pavement over here. You can see it's running now all the way through on this side, and we're gonna just take it further. I'm still thinking of something that I want to place in this open space over here. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that one. But I should probably get started with laying the pavement on this side. Maybe I should just start with it in any case. Just to get some sort of starting point, at least. Okay, let's just check the bricks. At currently 7,000 in storage, so I need to let that build up to about 10,000, then we can add another one of these row houses. It's exactly 10,000 bricks that we need for this one. I'm gonna just let that accumulate for some time. Windows, suppose we can just purchase a few windows extra. I'm thinking of just adding another card shed maybe. I haven't placed one of these in quite some time. Yeah, so let's maybe place the card shed right over here. I'm going to place it like so, and then from there I'm going to also add another card parking. And then finally we can maybe add another carpentry. I'm going to probably do it more like so. Yeah, just to fill this empty space. There we go. I think it will fit in nicely over here. Alright, so I think I'm going to add the additional workers here now. The production is going fast enough. And we've got everything that we need, the charcoal, the raw iron, and the workforce. So yeah, I'm gonna just fill that up. Might actually be able to sell the iron on a later stage. Okay, we've almost got this barber surgery set up, and they're building it really quickly. Didn't expect them to build so quick. Okay, so they actually took all of those bricks now that we saved up to build the barber surgery, which is fine because we do get an additional family with that. But if you look at all the resources, the food is doing very well at this stage. I know it's just been harvesting season, but I haven't had any pop-ups of people lacking food variety or any such things. Yeah, so Irukachi can sell a generous amount of shoes. I think I want to push it even up a little bit further, the amount of shoes that I'm selling. It's doing so well at this stage. Clothing also. And the Horika, yeah, definitely. I think it's time for us to also add a tavern here, you know? We don't have any taverns over here. Thinking about it. My goodness, okay. Well, I suppose we can add a tavern over here. Maybe just like so. Or it would be more appropriate maybe to add it like here. Close to the row houses. Yeah, let's maybe place it here. I'm not really sure if I want to place it square with the row houses or kind of like it with an angle. I want it to look really nice, so it's gonna look too cluttered if I squeeze it in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and maybe place it here. Round about here. Then we can do like a small courtyard in the front. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with that. Okay, so I want to just increase the amount of shoes that we can sell. I'm gonna push it up to 3,000. And we've got exactly 1,300 now population. So that's pretty cool. After we've placed the last village house. Here we've got again a cow that died of old age. Thought I had enough of these slaughterhouses. You know, maybe that's what I should build in this little space. To just add another slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of place it right over here, then we can squeeze another production building in on the opposite side. So let's place it right over there. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a lot of fish to trade. Didn't trade any fish in the last year, hardly any. So we're gonna just trade that. And then we've got a whole bunch of salt that we can trade. Go. Right, so I'm gonna assign 4 workers here for now. With the cart shed, we're gonna labor, set the labor limit to 10. I might as well just fill up the cart shed in any case. And we're gonna do the same here for the cart parking. Our carpentry is done. So let's just add another 2 workers here for the carpentry. Right. I'm gonna have to build another block of row houses. Just to stabilize the workforce more. Yeah, because we are lacking a little bit. Right, so this barber surgery is doing pretty well. We've got a lot of people living on this side of the city. So they should be fine with their wealth, definitely. Now, see, the unemployment rate is still a little bit on the low side. We need to push that up to 14, maybe 15%. Alright, so we're gonna sell more shoes now. 3,000. That's just under 1,000 coin. That's really cool. You can see that we've got 8,000 in storage and 3,000 in the export. So that's about 11,000 that we've got in shoes. I'm going to just move the tavern in front of the queue while we wait for those extra bricks to come for the row house. I just want to get this row house up quickly so that we can get those extra workers, and then I'll continue here with the tavern. We've actually got 2 people that's sick here. No draft horses. Oh my goodness, I thought I did assign this one. Here we go. I was wondering why this didn't complete. Okay, cool. They actually completed the tavern. Nice. It's a pretty big family settling in here. Wow. See here. 6 people in this family. Okay, awesome stuff. We've got this row house complete, so there's another 5 families that come in now. Alright everybody, but that's pretty much all I wanted to do for today's episode. We've added a whole bunch of structures on this side of the map. And with the smeltery operating now in full steam, we don't have to purchase iron at such a steep price. We can just buy the raw iron. But we're going to continue within the next episode. I'm going to expand the town, maybe just clear out the trees over here so that then we can start adding some residential buildings on this side. And yeah, I'm gonna just maybe brainstorm off screen a little bit just to determine which way I want to expand the city further, and in between I'm gonna also do some additional decorations. But thank you so much for watching, and then I'm gonna see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the game of